Welcome to Uncensored Friday Live with Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana and Poku-Hitzfield. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bienvenidos a Bienes sin Censura. Mi nombre es Nana Poku-Hitzfield. ¿Cómo están todos? Soy muy bueno. Gracias a Dios por un día más, por mi vida, la vida de mi familia, la vida de mis amigos, la vida de todos los que me miran ahora en todo el mundo. Hoy estoy escribiendo una carta roja al rey de Inglaterra. Una unidad de África sobre nosotros. Los africanos siempre han dado posentando. Pero eso es todo en el pasado. Porque el poder ha vuelto a donde pertenece. Welcome to Uncensored Friday Live. And today this is a red letter to the King of England, King Charles III. Congratulations on ascending the throne to be the King of England. Now, royals across the world went to his coronation. And in this new era under King Charles, this red letter is for peace. This red letter is to make him aware of maybe systems that systematically enslave Africans that he may not know about. Now, if you just joined the live, please like it. Keep tapping on the likes. We need to get to a wider audience today. I'm sending greetings from Accra, Ghana, to Abuja, Algiers, Luanda, Porto Novo, Brazzaville, Gaborone, Pretoria, Ouagadougou, Yaoundé, Praia, Banjul, N'Djamena, Nairobi, Harare, Lusaka, Khartoum, Dakar, Sao Tome, Kampala, Tunis, Lome, Maseru, N'Djamena, Yamoussoukro, Rabat, Cairo, Freetown, Windhoek. As a matter of fact, I'm sending love, grace, and abundance to every African on this beautiful continent. Today, a red letter to the King of England, King Charles III. Now, let me pay homage to Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, one of the most brightest of Africans to ever live on our continent. Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, thank you for paving the way for others to follow. Now, speaking about African leaders, of course, let me pay homage to Nelson Mandela, Thomas Sankara, the other black people across the world like the Marcus Garveys, the Malcolm X's of yesterday. And the new era, a few young, bright Africans trying to change the narrative. I'm sending much love, I'm sending much grace, and I'm sending abundance to every African watching me today. Today is on the 12th of May 2023, a year of power and abundance. Now, I can't fathom the reason why in 2023, when humans across the globe have been conscious, they have been spiritual, they are doing things, we are making miles of an advancement in medicine. Every aspect of life, humans are evolving, and we are evolving at a higher rate. Yet, a group of humans have made it impossible for other humans to live. In an era and in an age where men are traveling to the moon, going into the marina trenches to find life under these trenches, something that baffled scientists that went there. Yet Africans, Ghanaians have been made to suffer for nothing of their consequence. Systems that enslave us is what has been imposed on our continent. Now, I know Queen Charlotte was the first black queen of the British Kingdom. Now, the universe has a way of making the pendulum of power shift. Now, when you have power and you don't use it right, the universe itself will shift the power into the right hands, so that there will be unity and peace on earth. Now, we know your grandfather, King George VI, wasn't supposed to even be the king. But then you see the universe knew that the grandchild of King George VI will liberate Africans. That is why I love and I've always honored the queen that just passed, Queen Elizabeth, because in as much as what happened before her, she made sure that at least the physical slavery on Africans will stop. And for that, I pay homage to the great queen that just passed. He was everybody's grandma, and I'm no different, because we grew up knowing the Queen Elizabeth. But today's red letter is to his son, King Charles III. Just as your mother started, today I'm telling you that the things you impose on Africa is killing my people. So then we have a problem, and we need to talk about Africa. First of all, everything that was taken from Africa needs to be returned to Africa. Our artifacts, it was stolen. The same way you have imprisoned Hush Puppy for stealing, if that is supposed to be the norm, then all the museums and everything that belongs to Africa that is in the museums in Europe and across the world need to be returned to the motherland. Because we didn't give it to you. You stole it. Now, I don't understand why a country like Ghana, full of natural resources, will have children sitting under trees learning. The same village that produced tons of timbers to the country. Then I'm like, what are the trees for? If you can use it in the benefit of the same people there. The timber can be used to build log cabin homes or facilities as schools. But then you won't see that. Our waters are now brownish in color in the search of a mineral called gold for the exchange of papers from the white man. And this is the red letter, what it entails. This red letter is informing the King of England that we as grandchildren in Commonwealth have it difficult accessing and traveling to the UK and its territories than the children of Nazi Germany. As I'm speaking now, Germans have it easier entering the UK than Ghanaians, than Indians, than, everybody in the Commonwealth. Then you think about it, that is Commonwealth even beneficial to the black man? This is who we have become. Now, all the things that used to divide us as Africans, we have seen each and every system, and it is vivid in our eyes. Religion, democracy, and other stuffs of other ways of systematically slavering our children by teaching them profit and loss. Profit and loss has to be the biggest scam in the history of humankind. To brainwash another human to think that it will get to a time the person will lose in life when nobody is even promised tomorrow. In this world, it is about blessings and lessons. Because if you wake up, it means God has given you a different day to go perceive your dreams. So in Pan-Africanism and the new Africa, the kingdom of Africa upon us, currently, we won't teach our children profit and loss. We will teach our children that it is okay to fail, because in failure, there are lessons that will keep you going for a lifetime. Now, when Thomas A. Edison, the famous inventor, was doing the fluorescent bulb, blah, 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 he kept on making mistakes. Over 1,000 mistakes. So the people that need help rather pays much more in interest than the people who claim they already have. But then we know that the natural resources belongs to us. And then we know that it is advisable and wise that if you have foodstuffs, you can cook food, but then you don't need to sell the food or the foodstuffs to somebody for the person to cook a food for you to go and buy. It is common sense. So, we are keeping our natural resources in Africa. As a matter of fact, Africa will become the company. No other country around the world will own more than 20% stake in any African company here. Africans will be the shareholder of Africa resources. We have the human resources as well. The human resource is the biggest and the most important resource in the world. Now, when you couple it with natural resources, then you know that your citizens, using common sense, large-scale farming, massive industrialization in Africa, tourism, we will make our continent the best place to live on it. We are going to clean our waters so that we don't need to put so much chlorine and alum into our waters that will give us cancers in the long run. As a matter of fact, we won't destroy our waters in search of gold anymore under Pan-Africanism, under a United Kingdom of Africa. 1.5 billion Africans, the largest population in the world. With that human resource, with proper rules and regulations, we will build an Africa 2050. We will sit back and look back on Africa and look back with pride and excitement. My name is Poku-Hitzfield, the ordained crown prince of Ghana. Did you know there wasn't anybody homeless during Gaddafi's reign in Libya? Did you know that education was free in Libya? Do you know that medication or healthcare was free? And if you couldn't even get the proper healthcare in Libya, as a citizen of Libya, you can travel outside anywhere in the world and the government of Libya will pay for that healthcare. Did you know that? But then they use media to propagate lies about the brightest of Africans. But once again, it boils down to we as Africans again. We, the black people of this world. That we shouldn't allow others to manipulate us against each other. Because of course, Barack Obama was the president in charge when Muhammad Gaddafi was assassinated. They didn't kill him for killing people, because whatever they said about him, think about it. Which country doesn't have murders all the time? Frida, I'm sending love to you. I'm sending power. I'm sending abundance. Unfortunately, I'm about to end the show, man. It is about time that we unite our continent. About time. About time. Africa's unity is upon us. Power, abundance, and love will be our motto. And we are going to do everything with our minds to make sure that our children that will be born in 2050 will come and meet a whole different Africa. An Africa where there is no homeless person. An Africa where children don't sit under trees to learn anymore. An Africa where food is free. Because all we need to do is cultivate the land. And the land, as always, will give us plentiful, and plentiful if we know what to do. And that is be united. So I'm leaving you guys. It's been a pleasure having you. As I said, I spoke to my fathers, the king of England and the king of the Ashanti kingdom. Otunfo Osei the second. Otikoko Suonana. Ya senti ene yebe wiase o. Hukuma pema o pepepepem o pepepepepem ene beba. Se enya pem na beba bio. Nti ya nananom asuma yen bebre. This time around, yes, ye be abroni sua ye ni bi. And I dey je man. I didn't room pempen so e was a drew. I've written over 200 software patents already, waiting for the unity of Africa, so that we have systems in technology using databases. As a computer scientist, what else can I do but use my field, use my building skills to develop my continent, use tourism as a tool for abundance. My name is Poku-Hitzfield, the ordained crown prince of Ghana. It's been a pleasure. Chichicha, I'm leaving you with power and abundance. Catch me on Monday. As for Monday, I won't talk about Africa and Ghana. I'll talk about Manchester United, right? You know I'm a Manchester United fan. So, in as much as I want to help my country, Ghana and Africa, I will always be a Manchester United fan. And that is the happiness and the joy of living in a global world where we are borderless. Everybody can go to wherever he wants and live a life that he or she dreams of. My name is Poku-Hitzfield, the ordained crown prince of Ghana. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I'm leaving you with power. I'm leaving you with abundance. Chi, chi, cha.